Wow, there's a big lag.
Oh.
On YouTube.
Wow,
like more than usual. We're going to be live in a few seconds, according to YouTube, but by now we're already. Okay, we are live on YouTube. I noticed that there's a bigger lag than normal, which is frustrating, but we will get through this together. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Hayley. I recently started my AuthorTube channel in July, and I write YA fantasy, YA queer fantasy, and I like theater and plays. Yay. I feel like I should say vote for me.
Oh, yeah, you're doing, no, you're
Pitch Wars.
Pitch Wars.
Yes, I entered into Pitch Wars, and every time I say that, it gets a little more stressful.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stress you out, but when you're like, oh, no. Vote for me, I was like, there's an actual reason to be able to say that for you. Yeah. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author of young adult paranormal romance. Welcome to my channel. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. I love having you. YouTube finally cooperated and sent over the comments to StreamYard, so let's see who's here. Hello, CB. Good morning, Regina. Hi, Hayley. Other Hayley. I now have both Hayleys on the screen. Hello, Sage Bunny. Hello, Petra. Hi, Autumn. Thank you for coming. Hi, Alice. Hi, Fanny. And hello, Natalie and Creative Nink. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize. I know I butchered it. I don't know if I butchered it every single way I said it or one of them was correct. We will be planting 4 trees today with the forest app with the plant together mode. They were all picked by Hayley. As usual, I always let my guests choose. The first one will be the starry tree. And I will pop the code in here so we can get started pretty soon. Because why waste time when we all have things to do? Productivity is what we're here for.
Woohoo.
Hi, Renata. I would pop your comment up on the screen. I just want people to be able to see the code to get into the room. Thank you for coming back, Renata. Lovely to see you as always. 2 people are in the room. 3.
I can say that letting co-hosts pick the tree is so nice.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I might start doing extra ones. And those might be solo, in which case I could just pick the trees themselves because I'm volunteering for the Mighty Pens run by Kat. Shoot, what's her last name? Kat Brower and Susan Dennard. And so they've been asking if people want to host sprints. So I might add more sprints to my calendar. But when I have a guest, there's no reason to not, let them get in on the fun. Yeah. Thank you, Sage Bunny, Internet Parent, for the PSA. Oh, yeah. And if people would like to hit the like button on the stream, that would be very helpful to me. I forgot to mention, after Hayley's introduction, Hayley's channel is linked down below. So if you would subscribe to her, that would be awesome.
Thank you. I have my Preptober video coming out tomorrow.
Ooh.
Because it's Monday.
I filmed mine on Friday, and then the day just kind of got away from me, and it took freaking forever for it to upload. So I then premiered it. Well, I didn't premiere it. No, I just published it yesterday morning. That's what, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, mine took a long time to upload on Friday, too. Wonder if it was a YouTube thing then.
I don't know, because I was like, I've never experienced it this long in a while. But like I'd used Adobe Premiere, so I was like, oh, maybe it's because there's more stuff in the file. But I was like, but there's not more stuff in the file than what I did the week before, and it didn't take that long. So maybe YouTube was just, yes, agreed. No one touched the tree.
Yes.
Okay, let's start the sprint in 3, 2, 1, go. No one touched the tree. that was the end of the first sprint. How did everyone do?
I wrote a cover letter, just like a basic one that I'll fill in with job details. And then I took 2 assessments on Indeed. One of them was for social media, and they included TikTok, and I know it's like a real social media. I use it, but it's just funny to see it included.
I did some of my homework. I had to do a lot more research for it, and so I've written like 3/4 of a page, and it needs to be 3 to 5 pages. But it's about a topic I don't really know, and one of the sources that like my teacher assigned, I don't have access to because I don't have a subscription to the Washington WSJ. Oh my God.
Oh,
Why can't shit.
the Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. I keep wanting to say Washington Post, which is not the same, obviously. My brain is a bit fried. Okay. Renata asked how prepping is going. My Preptober video was uploaded yesterday, and Hayley's is uploading tomorrow. In my video, I kind of said that like I finally picked my story idea, but because it's a story idea that like all like has already been worked on, like granted 3 years ago, but it's already been worked on. I'm not actually prepping that much for it because the outline's all done. I might do some revising of what already exists if I have time. But right now, school is just kind of all I can think about right now. What about you, Hayley? If you want to like give a short answer that doesn't spoil your Preptober video.
Yeah. Honestly, my biggest goal is to set a writing routine for myself because I feel like it might just be like quarantine brain, but I feel like I've been kind of all over the place and scattered when it comes to writing lately. So Monday, hopefully I'm going to start like writing 1 hour, at least 1 hour a day. So, and I feel like live streams will really help with that. So yeah, that's my main one.
Let's see what other comments. I've only got a few things left to do. Hayley is 3 hours ahead. So kudos to you for being here. Hello, Kelly. I don't know if you're still here. Thank you so much for dropping in and the support. Kelly asked people to subscribe to both of us and like this stream. Both of us would be very helpful to both of us. Thank you for doing that.
I'm actually like
oh my God.
100.
Yeah, go subscribe to Hayley if you're not already. Fanny got 406 words, 555 for CB. Renata did some character profiles. Hi, Sin. Sadly can't join sprinting because I have to go to work soon, but oh, thank you so much. You're probably not still here, but thank you. Oh, that was 3 minutes ago. Maybe you are still here. Anyway, hello and goodbye if you're already gone. 12 words while editing. Cool. Renata is replying to CB. What did CB do besides write 555 words? Oh, prepping and all. Yeah.
Prep?
Oh, they started prepping in August. Okay. I think I misread that comment earlier. All right. Hayley asked what everyone's working on today. Hayley is working on cover letters, as she said in her progress report after this first sprint. And I'm working on a homework assignment. Sage Bunny read half a chapter. That's a quote from their work. 164 words, Natalie, for a warm-up. I mean, that's good. Renata said that she's working on a steampunk. Ooh, I love that genre. I need to read more of it. There's a good steampunk representation on my to be read list, but I haven't actually touched my to be read list in I don't know how long. It's really depressing, especially as someone who is in school for publishing. I need to do more reading. I just feel like there's never time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
on top of the homework that I don't know. I need to figure it out.
Right. I don't think there's time for a lot of us for reading lately.
It sucks. Let's see. Working on a new project about nightmares coming to life. Ooh. You should talk to Kelly, right, about that, because Kelly's September mini was kind of similar, and she posted it on Wattpad. I believe her video last week talks about it. That's so cool. 801 words, Alice coming as always with the huge word count. Regina found her file. What happened? Did you like save it to a place that you didn't? I don't know. I want to hear a short version of the long story. Please.
Yes. Tell us. Ooh.
In the meantime, I'm going to pop in the force code for the next sprint.
Everybody join. Wait, I'm like looking at the teeny tiny print in the chat when I could just be looking at the screen in front.
Yeah.
So, Zara, what's the homework assignment if you want to, I don't know, spill?
Most of the homework I have for some of my classes is confidential, because they're real stuff.
How cool.
This is kind of, I'm not going to be able to say the whole thing because part of it is like confidential stuff, but I'm writing a marketing report about graphic novels.
Oh, cool. Well, I don't mean to like interrogate you.
No, it's fine. No, I'm just trying it. And like I can talk about certain things, but it's like, oh, why has it become more popular? And it's like, well, I know why I think it's become more popular, but I need evidence. And one of the things that's evidence is an article that was assigned for homework that I don't have the access to. And I'm like,
right.
And when I Google it, all I get are like, this is where you buy graphic novels. I'm like, no, I know that. I know where to buy graphic novels. So that's kind of where a smart thing to do would be to jump forward and like do the other parts of the assignment, but my brain is very linear. So
yeah.
Regina was having trouble with iCloud and finally just emailed the file to herself. We're gonna start the sprint because we want to make sure we fit in all 4. So I'm gonna start it in 3, 2, 1, go. Don't touch the tree, please. that was the end of the second sprint.
Woohoo!
I remembered to put the banner up that time. I did a little bit more writing, and then I got a bit distracted because I was promoting this stream in a different Discord, because I noticed people were talking about the Forest app in a different Discord that I'm part of, so I thought I'd poach some people from there.
Yes. Everybody.
Yeah. I'm going to quickly read comments that I saw come in during the sprint, and then if you want to update us on how you're doing, and everyone else in the comments. So, okay. Creative. Yeah, I still don't know how to pronounce the second half of your username. I'm so sorry. Nyanka is what I'm going to go with. If I'm wrong, maybe put a phonetic pronunciation in the comments. Did business school for marketing, and it's their job now. Cool. They've brought out graphic novels of the Babysitters Club. Yeah, I know. And the first 7 of the main series and the first of the Little Sisters are out. Yeah, I know. I want to say something else, but I don't think I'm allowed to. So, hi, doll. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I will take all your watch time. So thank you. Since you volunteered it, I'm not going to just reach through the screen and grab it. Good morning, Danya. We have 2 more sprints to go, so you didn't miss everything. Hello, Christina. Christina's one of the people from the Discord that I poached from there. Hayley got 131. CB got 637. Ooh. Fanny is also from the Discord. I didn't realize that's where they came from. I don't want to assume gender. 833, putting us all to shame. My pleasure. Okay, I'm just good. Okay. Okay, I've rewritten 4 chapters for my Inkit story. I had someone check my Inkit. I haven't used Inkit in forever. I thought they closed that site, but I guess not.
What's Inkit?
Did you ever hear of Figment forever ago?
Vaguely.
Okay.
I feel like I did.
Figment was owned by, was it Macmillan or something, I think? And then there was Inkit, which was kind of similar, and also like, oh, publishers are looking, like if you get really successful. And then there was a third one that was created by a publisher that like had like Figment, I think it started and then was bought by Macmillan. And now I'm blanking on what the third one. They were like all like Wattpad before Wattpad kind of, but like Wattpad's really the only one that like took off and now is almost like an exclusive pipeline to Netflix.
Yeah.
In some ways. That and graphic novels are the way to get a Netflix show unless you're Shonda Rhimes or Ryan Murphy.
Kind of. Okay, now I know.
Yeah, so I'm going to create the next room just so that I don't lose time.
Yes.
Okay, we're not as guessing that it's pronounced Nink, which maybe I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either. I don't know Dutch.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, getting the next one set up.
Yay. Well, while you do that, I wrote, what did I do? I completed a graphic design assessment, which if you saw me grimacing at the screen during the first part of the sprint, that was because of this assessment. It's like, I know how to graphic design, but all the terms for like, you know, leading and kerning and like typing, and then all the different names of the buttons. I don't know. It was a lot. But I finished it. I don't know my score though. I don't know if you've like applied on Indeed for anything, but
I have.
Yeah. So like, you know, these assessments that these employers make you do, and then
Yeah.
never hear from again.
I also tried a link version of it because I saw someone do that in the Discord, and I've never tried this, so I don't know if you click on that, if it just brings you to it. I've never tried this before. I didn't know this was an option.
That might work if somebody's watching us on their phone.
Yeah. No. They'd have to be on their phone. This is the code. Oh, I did a good job according to Creative Yank.
That's good.
Okay, Natalie guessed Ninka, but that was based on German. You know what? Your name is a mystery creative, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm going to see if Google wants to pronounce it.
Yeah, let's see. We're gonna dig into your name, creative.
Okay, it's Dutch. It is Dutch according to Google.
Ninka.
Ninka.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So you were right. I mean, seems like it.
I got it in one of my many tries, but then I passed right over it. So, but Renata got it. And so did Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
I am embarrassingly monolingual. I know some French, but it's not enough that I'd feel comfortable getting saying I'm more than monolingual.
Yeah. Honestly, same. I have the Spanish that I learned in high school, but that's vague. And then I know some American Sign Language, but mostly swears.
I wanted
and random animals.
I wanted to learn ASL after I saw a musical that was done with signing.
Yeah.
When I was really young. And I just never did it, even though my cousin took it as her language in college. So but I just stuck with French from middle school through in middle school, I was forced to take elementary. I was forced to take English, Spanish and French at the same time. Only French stuck in my head. And then when we got to middle school, you picked one and you added Latin. So I kept French and added Latin. And then in high school and college, I did. I just continued French, but I haven't done French in 2 years. I haven't had to take a language class, so I just didn't, and now it's really rusty.
Yeah. I took an American Sign Language class freshman year of college, and it was the teacher wasn't great, but that's a separate story. And then I took one class a summer later, either one summer after or 2 summers after, because where I live, there's actually the Academy or School of the Deaf.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I got to have a class. I got to learn from a class from an actual deaf person, whereas in college it was taught by a hearing person. So, which both were different, but I
was going to say that would be a different experience.
Yeah, but the one taught by the real deaf person was better.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Alice says, that's the thing. I know enough ASL to hold a conversation, but not fluent. My French, really good reading, because I did an independent study that was basically all reading, and I wrote papers in French, and it was a lot, let me tell you, my senior year of high school. And then I can understand it pretty well, but speaking it, I'm not as good, and it's really embarrassing because that's the most useful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one I'm weakest on. I took British Sign Language as an after-school activity. That's cool.
That is cool.
No.
British Sign Language uses 2 hands at the same time, which I don't know. That's I find that really cool. But ASL only uses one. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, there are certain things that are like I forgot what I think this is graduate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean, there's like how are you?
yeah, I know like very few things.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not Spring Awakening. It's Big River, the one that I'm talking about, which I will make a video about in the future, and I will mention the Deaf West production of Spring Awakening in my video about Spring Awakening. But given I didn't actually see it, I'm not really gonna be able to talk about that too much.
Mm-hmm.
I know nothing about sign language, but I want to. Oh,
Oh.
that's interesting.
Oh.
Okay, I don't want to cut this conversation off, but I need to so we can fit in the fourth sprint because we're currently about to start the third. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Do not kill the tree if you're in the room. Thank you. Someone killed the tree.
My mouth dropped open. It was not me. Not me.
Okay, I'm going to restart it for 15 minutes.
Do we have to do a new code or?
Yeah, unfortunately. So I'm going to pop that in. The tree will end sooner than the timer on screen. Forest updated so that you can no longer see who killed the tree.
Yeah. They're protecting. I
Tree
don't know. Whoever you are, you're anonymous.
Okay, new code. Sorry. If people want to just keep working, obviously you don't have to add the new tree, but that's up there if people want to. It's the same one as last time.
The cute bamboo.
Yeah. Christina says it's lame. I'm assuming you mean that we no longer know who kills the tree.
Hopefully not the tree itself.
Yeah, I think it's a cute tree. Okay. Okay, we're gonna. Renata says, "Whoever you are, shame on you." Okay, I think everyone's back in the room, so I'm gonna plant the tree. It again will not sync up with the time on screen. The time on screen is when the sprint will end. Do not touch the tree. the sprint ended. How did you do?
I applied to 2 jobs.
Woo!
Yes. Also, hire me, people. How did you
The
do?
tree grew this time.
Yay.
Oh, sorry. The tree grew this time. I was dealing with that. I was dealing with scheduling extra writing sprints. Like I mentioned, maybe doing as a volunteer for the Mighty Pens. And I did some more work on my homework assignment. Did I miss anything that I did? Aside from restarting the tree? I think
I just realized that I got an achievement on the Forest app. Yay.
Hey!
Yeah. Now I have like 200 coins, which is an achievement for me.
Woo! Oh, okay. So Remedy came in, Remedy the Williams. So hello. Fanny very relatably said, looks over at the Forest app. Forest app. Don't look at me like that. Busted. Yeah. Haley left. Thank you for coming, Haley. Okay, Remedy got 319. Christina got 300. Alice got 650. Renata did the plot embryo. I noticed that you had mentioned that earlier, and then I totally forgot to ask you about it. I've never done that method. I've heard of it before, but I can't remember any of the specifics right now. CB got 405. Danya's working on homework. I'm also working on homework. Yeah.
My work feels like homework, so. Yes. Yeah. I'm like working on setting up a website for myself, so that's another thing.
Oh, I love that. That reminds me, I have to write to the developers of a certain plugin I use.
Looks like CB is sharing lines. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody stretch.
Oh yeah, internet parent Sage Bunny would want us to stretch. I call them Sage Bunny, but their username is Moon Bunny Creative. If you didn't know, I want to be clear, because when I first became a fan of AuthorTube, and then when I joined it, people would say people by their first name, and then I'm like, I don't know who this is. So I always try to say like the full name or the username.
Honestly, that's really helpful.
Because people would be like, I think everyone knows Kate is Kate Kavanaugh, but sometimes people would say like other names just by first name. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. And then I'd ask, and I'm like, I feel weird asking because clearly everyone in the chat knows, but I don't, and I would like to. So I got over myself and would ask.
Yeah, but then I get worried that there's like multiple people with the same name, you know?
Exactly. That's why I'm like, I'd rather just ask rather than falling down a YouTube rabbit hole, because I already do that. I don't need another reason.
I feel like I gotta get on these writing discords to like meet more people and get in on all the live streams that always seem to be happening all at once.
There's an AuthorTubers Discord, and then I'm in the Sprint Squad, and then I'm in Writing Babes by Kelly Wright, and then I'm in one for neurodivergent writers created by ADHD writer on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
And I'm part of the Mighty Pens one. I'm obviously part of the AuthorTube virtual retreats, but I haven't used that since like the event ended.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, I didn't even know there was a Discord for that. I gotta.
You created one for this time around.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And then Fanny and Christina, and I don't know if other people on here also came from them, but I know for sure those two did. Kate Kavanaugh has a Discord, but you have to be a patron on Patreon for her. It's $1 a month.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like, and the Sprintobot is always going because there are so many fans of Kate that someone is always sprinting.
I actually am a Patreon for her. Actually, I need to like update my payment info, but
yeah, and link your Discord account to your Patreon if you don't.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, it won't add you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. People have been like, "Oh, I'm a patron. Like, why can't I get on the Discord?" It's like you need to link your Discord account to your Patreon account.
Okay.
You can get that perk.
Yeah. You can have your Discord like linked to multiple accounts, right?
I don't know. I only have one Patreon account and one Discord. I don't know. Maybe Google it. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, Natalie was distracted for the most part watching cleaning and organizing videos. I mean, that's happened to me before. Mm-hmm. The embryo method is based on the hero's journey. Okay, Dan Harmon created the method. It's basically a character's journey in one page. It helped me with the 3-act structure with internal conflict in mind. Cool.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and Renata said that I'm sure organizing videos are tempting. CB doesn't know how a board of directors works. Someone submits an idea and people argue about it, basically. Normally based on money constraints, but sometimes other reasons.
Sounds
and
like my college.
They wear suits and get paid an egregious amount of money for their time. And by egregious, I mean like a lot of money. I don't mean egregiously low.
Mm-hmm.
CB.
Discord isn't me proof.
So are you saying you don't know how to use it? Or I don't know exactly what you meant by that. Christina's just praising Discord even more.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start the next sprint.
Yay.
We want to end with a little bit of time at the end. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. No one kill the tree, because if you do, I won't have time to make it up. that was the end of the final sprint. How did you all do?
Yay! What did I do? I found a really, really great job that I'm excited about applying for at a theater company in Boston. So, yay.
Oh, I'm
Oh no, you are. Oh no. Hi everybody. This is my stream now. Hope you're doing well. Oh no, here she is. Oh, let us know how everybody did in the chat. Let us know what you've been working on, your projects, and
I don't know what happened.
words.
All of a sudden, my camera just wasn't working.
There you are.
So I heard that you found a
no.
job that you really liked, and then I got sidetracked by the technical issues. So please tell me, you applied or are writing the cover letter?
Yeah, I was in the process of finishing up my cover letter when the timer went off. Yeah, because like the jobs on Indeed, I'm kind of using a form cover letter because I don't care about them as much. But this one, which is like a theater company in Boston, I know I'm qualified for, and I know
Are you
that
in
I can
Boston?
hopefully get it. So
You're
I'm in Connecticut,
Okay.
but my goal
Okay.
is Boston. Yeah.
My mom lived in Boston for a very long time. I
Yeah.
very briefly, for a year, went to Boston University, my mom and uncle's alma mater, before I transferred to NYU. But
Oh, really?
I love Boston. I also can't see myself living outside of New York.
That's valid.
But I do
valid.
love Boston and that whole area.
Yeah, like Boston is my goal. You know, when this pandemic is over and I can finally move somewhere.
Totally get that. I mean, I'm going to briefly be actually not living in Manhattan starting next weekend.
Oh, nice.
But just because my mom and I need a break we've been in the city since before lockdown started. We have been in New York since like halfway through January. And I've been at home since like the first week of March.
Yeah. Ugh.
And then I had to move out of the dorm the next week. Like I was at home because of a family thing. And then the next week was like spring break. And they're like, oh, everyone needs to move out of the dorm. And people are like, we went on spring break. And I'm like, well, I mean, my spring break was just going uptown. So I moved out, but I haven't gone anywhere since, basically. Like in the past month or so, I started going out to restaurants with my mom at like socially distanced places, but like that's about it.
Yeah. I've been going to the park. My town, well, it's actually the town over. We have one park that's 15 minutes away, and I've been going there, and it's been really nice. And I've been like meeting up with friends, socially distancing. But like, I totally support you in like getting away from the city.
I mean, also most of my friends don't live in the city, so it's like I don't have people to socially distance see.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I have a friend who's actually up in Massachusetts. She's teaching, and she's moving into a new apartment in January. So she's like, I'll quarantine for you. You can come visit for a couple of days.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think you should take her up on that.
Yeah. Oh, I totally am. Hopefully, like neither of us get sick in like the winter, you know?
Oh, yeah. Okay, CB said that they are old and special needs and wouldn't know how to use it. I don't think it's a waste of time trying. I think it's really worth it.
Yeah.
I am in my Preptober video. I gave an update on how I did for the month of September. I think I might have worded it weirdly because I got 2 comments saying a certain thing about my progress. And then I replied to both of those comments, but I also wrote a pinned comment clarifying because I said I was a certain amount behind, but people thought that number was how much I'd gotten. So if you watch the video and you're not sure what my Millwordy progress was, it's in the pinned comment under the video. Creative Ninka had to leave before that sprint ended, like right before that sprint ended, kind of like just a few minutes. Hello, Vixens of Fiction. I love your username as always and your avatar. Yay, you caught the last one. 315 words. Awesome. Fanny got 484. Awesome. Christina got 176 and finished the timeline for your NaNoWriMo. That's awesome. That's important. That's always important. Renata's still working on plot embryo, but your protagonist's past makes a little more sense. Cool. Dinah's almost done with the assignment. Renata was excited that I was having technical difficulties.
I was taking over the stream. It was fun.
Fanny hopes you're able to find a job that makes you happy, Hayley.
Thank you, Fanny.
Vixens of Fiction finally posted their AuthorTube newbie tag yesterday, so I will be sure to watch that later.
Yes, me too.
Natalie's laughing because you were
Natalie.
alone. Renata needs to see my Preptober video. Yes, and Hayley's is posting hers tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Vixens of Fiction joined Discord a couple of weeks ago, still looking for groups. I will pop invite links in the chat. They're all public ones. I'm not going to share the link to Kate's because you need to be a Patreon patron of hers.
Yes. I'm going to figure out how to link my Patreon to my Discord after this. It's exciting.
Yes. So this is the Sprint Squad, which is run by Keelan Rivers.
Yes.
I'm not going to pop them up all on screen because like you got to click the link and it just makes more sense to leave it in the comments. Let's see. Nope, that's for my school program.
Everybody get into NYU.
Woo! Everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? This one is Writing Babes, created by Kelly Wright. It's not just for women, but that's what it's called. The AuthorTubers one, which like a lot of people are in it, but I'm not. Oh, nope, I can't send an invite link, apparently, for that, which is weird because all you have to do is join the Facebook group for it, and then you get the link. I think they might have changed that setting.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, if it's in the Facebook group, then could people...
But I don't remember if you need... Hold on, let me just check the Facebook group and see. Because I don't really... It's just there's so many people in the Facebook group and the Discord group that's like a bit overwhelming. So I actually don't go in there a lot.
Yeah.
Now I don't see the link to the Discord.
Is there like a limit on the people who can join? Like maybe they reached their limit of people?
I don't think that's how Discord works, but they've like erased all... Maybe they're retiring the Discord. I don't know. Because I don't see a record of the link anywhere. I apologize. I did not mean to promise something I couldn't deliver on. And then this link that I'm about to share now is for the neurodivergent writers Discord created by ADHD Writer. it's for people who have something that affects the way they think. So like ADHD writer has ADHD. I have PTSD, which affects certain things. So I'm in it. So she had said that to share the link if I knew people who wanted to join. But it's not a normal writing group in that like anyone is welcome. It's not like, how do I say this? She's not trying to be mean and exclude people, but it's for people who like could understand like, oh, I want to write, but I like can't because of blank. And it's like, it's more than just like, oh, I don't feel like it, without like any reason to back it up.
Yeah, definitely.
So those are 3 Discords, which are great. I really love the Sprint Squad. That's the one I'm probably most active in. I lurk a lot in Kate Kavanaugh's, but like I said, I don't want to post that because it's
Right.
it's public in that anyone can join, but you have to be a Patreon member for her.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna be a friend and actually share her Patreon link because
Yay.
it's a fun community.
I feel like I should be more active on Patreon, like commenting on patrons that I'm a patron of, but I don't know.
Oh, I realized it says posts. That part I don't think is going to show up for you. So it's just, if you click the link, it's probably going to just say that you need to like become a patron of hers to see the post. If not, take the post off that link. My bad. I forgot I was logged in because I was like, I don't remember what her URL is, so I need to log in to get. But yeah, she also hosts once or 2 times a month Patreon only live streams. But she's starting to live stream more on Twitch. Because apparently YouTube doesn't like live streams, but it's been working for me and I like StreamYard. So I don't think I'll be switching over to Twitch. I'm a fan of people on Twitch, but I'm not going to become a Twitch streamer. I'm still getting used to YouTube, the video making part. So yeah, it is now 11:08. So I'm going to let us wrap up. So Hayley, if you want to plug yourself and a certain thing that's happening in 2 weekends.
Yes. So first off, I'm Hayley. I have an AuthorTube channel, just Hayley Haggerty. And
it's linked down below.
Yes, it's linked down below. Thank you, Zara. Because people seem to have issues with spelling my last name. But I write YA fantasy, YA queer fantasy. I'm working on contemporary, and my Preptober video is coming out tomorrow. In 2 weeks, I'm hosting the first virtual writing Renaissance Fair, which is panels and sprints for anybody who likes writing, but mainly with a fantasy focus. And we have a cool little storyline happening with that, and it's going to be fun. So if you want to follow Virtual Writing Ren Fair on Instagram, there are updates there. There is a YouTube channel coming. Keep an eye out for that.
Yes. I will be hosting a sprint as part of that on Sunday at 9 a.m. I will be dressed up. My co-host, who I had scheduled prior to this event becoming a thing, unfortunately does not have Ren Fair costumes, but that's okay. I'm excited for it. My name is Zara Hoffman. You're on my channel. I host writing sprints every Sunday, except next weekend is weird because it's the Worldwide Write-a-thon, and I was going to be part of it, but then I actually am going to host this coming Sunday at my normal time at 9 a.m. because I'm now volunteering for the Mighty Pens, and I've promised to host 3 sprints a week. So those times for October and November. So those times are now Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and my normal Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll be streaming a lot. I also try to upload a video once a week in addition to the stream. And those videos are normally about writing or about musical theater. Hayley does theater
Yes.
stuff
Yes.
also, so that's also on her channel.
Playwriting.
So if you could please like the stream, if you haven't already, that'd be super helpful to my channel. I would love for you to subscribe so you don't miss future videos from me. Subscribe to Hayley because she's